of it. Every second of it. I love it.
And now, it's time for another episode of the 12-Man Fan Jam Show. A show made by 12s from around the world, for 12s from around the world. I'm Mosette, and here's your host, and my dad, the self-appointed Reverend Moses of the St. Paul Allen Church of Seahawk Positivity.
This is your self-appointed Reverend Moses of the St. Paul Allen Church of Seahawk Positivity, and welcome one and all to episode 1326 of your 12-Man Fan Jam Show as we get ready to take on the end of our season, 13th season of the 12-Man Fan Jam Show. So do us all a favor, grab a desired sin or beverage of your choice. Please put your tray table up and your seat back in the full upright position, and keep your arms and legs inside the podcast at all times. And what can I tell you? It's been quite a year to celebrate, and we're celebrating the end of the year here, and our new season starts around draft time. So we will be back for a 14th season, if you can believe that.
And who said 13 was unlucky?
Who said 13 was unlucky? That's so true. Luckiest season we've had. Yeah. I am, of course, with my my posse. Over there is Will. Hi, Will.
Hi, Moses. How are you?
Wonderful. How are you?
Well, I've been spoiled by the Seahawks, and now I'm watching this Kraken game and
coming down to earth a little bit.
Kind of coming back to earth, you know?
And then reality hit.
And then baseball season's coming back around.
It is.
Seriously, folks, we're recording on Thursday night, and from the time when we started getting ready to record till now, Seattle's given up 2 goals.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, not ideal. That's not ideal.
That's not good. No. And speaking down there is Dustin. Hi, Dustin.
Hey, how you doing?
Great. How you been?
Good. Yeah. Got to go see a friend yesterday. That was pretty cool. Drove up to Seattle, had a little day trip, hung out for a couple hours, came back.
Good.
Yeah, she's
awesome.
Up there having some treatments and stuff for cancer. So, it was good to see her and wish her well. So it's good to catch up with your people.
Always. And leaving his spot is Kona, our 12-Man Fan Jam Show mascot. Hi, Kona. Kona wants to come say hi. Look at the tail.
Come up here. Come here.
Oh,
Kona.
Big sweetie, get up there.
Oh, she's a good girl.
What a good girl.
Sit pretty.
Oh, my goodness. What a big sweetie. Kona, our first 12-Man Fan Jam Show mascot, and now we have April, and we have Carl, and we have Rose and Dude. But all of us have. Yeah.
Alf.
And over there is my son, Little Mo. Little Mo, I love your hat.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Very good too.
How you doing?
Doing good. Getting ready, switching to basketball season, which is coming up, and
big switch.
NBA playoffs coming up.
Also, a lot coming up.
Also, baseball coming up too. So sports don't stop, baby.
No, it don't. Sports don't stop. We're on a roll, and this team was on a roll this year, as we'll talk about. But before we do that, let's see how this show is actually run.
1, 2, 3.
12-Man Fan Jam Show, and if you've never watched our show before, welcome. And our show is run formatted just like a real NFL game. We've got 4 quarters and a halftime. In quarter 1, we're going to talk about a couple articles of Seahawk news that's happened since we last got together a couple weeks ago to celebrate the Super Bowl win. Quarter 2, I'm going to review the mind-blowing predictions that we all made for this season at the start of the season. And halftime is our favorite Seahawk-themed trivia game on the internet. I refer to 12-Man Fan Jam Show halftime trivia
of the world.
A crown will be delivered in quarter 3. This one's kind of an exhibition. It doesn't count, but it'll be awesome.
We're just trying to keep in practice.
And why we're all here is quarter 3, which will be the Fan Jammies. We had our votes for Seahawk players. We have to finish up our trivia challenge winner. We have to set our posse challenge, and then the other guys have we all have little mini awards we want to give out at the end. So that's going to be the third quarter. Should be a lot of fun for all. And then fourth quarter is our goodbye and thank you until 14th season, which is about a month or 2 from now. So We will be back for a 14th season, and while we're doing that, we want to remind you that we are on the intranet. You can find us at X at 12-Man Fan Jam Show. You can find us on TikTok at 12-Man Fan Jam Show. Guess what Facebook is? 12-Man Fan Jam Show. We'll have some stuff over the summer, maybe some polls, maybe some fun. And you can email us at 12manfanjamshow@gmail.com.
Are you seeing a theme here, folks?
Our YouTube channel is not 12-Man Fan Jam Show. It is Seahawk Positivity. Lots of shows, outtakes, some special videos in there, all kinds of stuff. Even back when Dustin and I were doing something called Blue Wave about 15 years ago. So the best of Blue Wave is at the very, very end. Hard to believe, but a lot of fun.
Just means we're old now.
It does. It does. So that being said, let's get to the news. All right, it is the 12-Man Fan Jam Show news report, and we are going to start with our news hound, Will. We have a couple stories we want to talk about that have happened since we were last on, and Will's going to give us the first one. Will?
Well, Moses, of course, one of the downer storylines immediately after the Super Bowl was Clint Kubiak leaving to coach the Las Vegas Raiders. I look forward to getting him back in 2 years after after the Raiders fire him for not getting them to the Super Bowl right away.
Yeah.
You got a shot at a head coaching job, you got to take it.
Yeah. But that, of course, means Carroll was fired, which nobody likes, but we understand. Yeah.
But anyway, the upshot of all of that is that Seattle needed a new offensive coordinator, and it was widely anticipated that the team would hire from within. But Seattle, to mix metaphors, threw us a curveball and signed Brian Fleury, who's been an assistant coach with the 49ers since 2019. He was first he was their defensive quality control coach, then just a quality control coach. So quality over the whole roster, apparently. A tight ends coach and their run game coordinator.
What's that tell you?
He's had a lot of experience in lots of different roles. He's had some workings with Sam Darnold before, obviously.
Yeah.
The one thing he has not done before is play calling. So this is going to be a new challenge for him. And he admitted in an interview that I think the phrase was, "Let me spare you some suspense. I'm going to make the wrong play call at some point." But definitely, even though it was an external hire, definitely you look at this guy's resume, and it's we're still trying to keep some measure of continuity with the offense, which I think is a good thing. And we've retained most of our coaches, including offensive line coach. I think John Morgan is his name.
I think so.
So that's also great news.
Yes, that's good. What's your thoughts on the hiring, Dustin?
I was a little surprised. It came from a division. Well, I mean, I guess not so surprised because Shanahan's over there, but I thought maybe they would hire internally. I know they interviewed a lot of people, so I was a little surprised. But what I like about the guy is the diversity of what he understands and the positions he's played, and some of the interviews with George Kittle where he talks about how he approaches things and teaches you things about, like, from a defensive perspective and then from an offensive perspective. Nice. And Kittle specifically said that he is all about these intricate details.
Yes, I've heard that a lot about him.
Yeah, which fits in really, really well with what Mike McDonald likes to do, and apparently that works. So
yeah, very, very attention to detail kind of guy, which is one of our coach's big strong things. And and coming from, and I'll be honest, let's be honest, to give him his due, 49er coach Shanahan is an offensive guru in a lot of ways, so he's learned from a really good coach.
We have some good coaches in our division for sure.
Yeah, we really do. We really do.
All but one.
All but one. Little Mo.
I forgot to mention one thing. Niner fans were really upset when we hired him, so that's a good
sign. Yeah. That's a great sign.
Yeah, I don't know much about him, other than, all what he's done and stuff, but I do know it happened very fast after the Super Bowl. Like, it was a
It
very fast
did. It
hire. So
really
whatever
did.
he said or whatever, he really, really made us like him. So whatever it was, it happened very fast. And I know
Yes.
George Kittle's tweeted something about like what a great hire for Seattle or something. So someone like him was going out and saying that, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and I trust
You gotta
McDonald,
respect
so
it.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
trust McDonald, and the fact that it was a quick hire is something important because that means they had their eye on him before all this, and they knew.
yeah.
I think they knew Clint was going to go somewhere.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
he's been offered
It
all
was
kinds
pretty
of
much
things,
the week before the Super
so
Bowl. It
I'm
was like,
sure
keep
they
going.
started kind of digging through stuff, and they hired him quick. They knew who they wanted, and they went
It
and
was
got
very
him.
quick. I was like, okay,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. I was very happy with that. I think we're going to be happy with him. I hope. He's coming from a great offensive-minded coach, and he pays a lot of attention to detail. He knows not just what the tight ends are doing, like you said. He knows what the offense and the defense are doing, so that's going
And
to
the good
help.
thing about what he's coming into is their offense isn't going to have to do, assuming our defense is going to be as good as they were this year, the offense isn't going to
Or
have to,
better.
be
Yeah.
40 points a game, So
Right. Very true. Very
not,
true.
not as much pressure on him.
Yeah,
That's
right.
what
Not
I
as
think
much
for
pressure
him.
on him. You're absolutely right. Dustin, what is the other news story we want to talk about?
So there's this thing happening. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. The team is up for sale.
What?
What?
Yeah, crazy, right? And the timing is very like the stars aligned for Jody Allen and the Vulcan Group and all those guys that are kind of doing this thing. So, um, reasons why it's happening now. One, when they first signed the deal, when Paul Allen bought the team, and they made the deal to make the stadium, which I believe was built or the contract was signed in back in 2000. There was a stipulation in there that said they have to wait 25 years before they sell the team, or they owe the city of Seattle $750 million.
Ah,
That was part of the contract with the
wow.
stadium.
No kidding.
So we're past the 25-year mark. So
We're
we
going to
cleared that
LA.
hurdle.
And
We
they had
cleared that
already
hurdle.
sold. They had already sold the Trailblazers a couple years ago, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So they,
Yeah.
this was a sign, I think.
Yeah. So that hurdle
Interesting.
was cleared. Now here's the other thing that's kind of interesting. There cannot be a hometown discount. There cannot. Jody Allen and her group, they don't get any of the money from the sale. That was in Paul Allen's will.
Right.
He said that it goes to philanthropy. I don't know the names of
great?
the charities that it goes to,
Yeah.
but there's a stipulation in the will that states they have to be sold to the highest bidder.
Oh, okay.
Period.
Okay.
So the most amount of money possible goes to
Interesting.
philanthropy. Yeah.
That's interesting.
So if Bezos is in there and he offers $6.5 billion, but then another rumored person I saw was Mark Cuban. But if Mark Cuban offers $8 billion, automatically there's
Mhm.
there's nothing to be said about it. Cuban wins.
But what
Whoever
does that
offers
mean?
the most
But
money
could
gets the team.
they? I wonder if they'll go back and forth a little bit, or there'll be a deadline, or they'll say, because then they could go back to Bezos and say, "Hey, he's offering $8 billion." You know what I
Right.
mean? Like if they're gonna have an auction kind of thing.
That could happen, but
Uh-huh.
bottom line is whoever offers the most money is going to get the team.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
all that money goes to
Okay.
the charities that were pre-designated
That's
in the
something.
will.
All right, $75. That's my final offer.
Yeah.
Take it or
We
leave
can
it.
pull it together. We can get a GoFundMe, right?
Yeah.
Man,
We can put up a GoFundMe. Help me buy the
Let me tell
Seahawks
you.
and see how much we get.
Mark Cuban would be
Absolutely.
awesome, by the way.
And I mentioned we should
Yeah.
also do some car washes because that'll
Yeah,
raise
car
some money.
washes. Yeah.
Yes.
Come on and sing it with me. Come
Car
on.
wash. Whoa. Will, what are your thoughts on the selling of the team?
Well, I saw a lot of people like, oh no, could they leave? Could the team leave town?
Absolutely
That's not going to happen.
No.
Now, could we end up with a worse owner than we've had for the last 3
Jerry
decades?
Jones?
That, unfortunately, is a real possibility.
Yeah, I
and that's
agree.
something definitely to keep an eye on, because one thing the team struggled to overcome more than anything else is poor ownership.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's hope that whoever does get the highest bid in is somebody who is going to step in only when absolutely needed, let the football people do their jobs.
Yes.
And sign the checks whenever they're needed.
I would
Does
like
anybody
it to
have
be...
any preference? Like, of people that we've heard, does anybody have preference?
I
I
would love Mark
personally,
Cuban.
I'm personally a Mark Cuban guy. I liked how he ran the Mavericks.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would be fun.
I like Steve Ballmer. That's a name that's been.
I've heard that too.
Isn't there provisions against owning multiple league teams? There's got to be like hoops to jump through to own teams in different
Allen
leagues,
owned
right?
the Trailblazers and the Seahawks.
Kroenke owns teams in multiple leagues, including the Rams. So
yeah.
Okay.
For some reason,
I just would like it to be.
I'd like to be somebody like Paul that was a fan before he bought them, but we'll see. I mean,
I just hope they just sit back and let, like you guys said, let people do the football stuff. And
yes,
step in when they
please sit back and let. It's not broken, don't fix it.
I'll say this: a lot of NFL owners, other than Jerry Jones, don't really get involved that much until they really have to.
A lot of them don't.
So I don't think it's that big of a deal.
I think all these decisions have to get ran by management, but
yeah, some do though. I mean, look at Buffalo, look at Pagula, and what all the stuff that's going on over there. Mm-hmm. So that's been some weird stuff. So
yeah,
I don't know. We'll have to see.
I think one thing you can. Oh, go ahead, Dustin.
I was just saying it'll be interesting, and I'm curious to see who it is and how they run it. But yeah, if it's somebody that's smart enough to understand that what their investment is has a lot to do with the football operation side of things and the good people they have on that side of things, and they just let them flourish, that'll be great. And if it's somebody that thinks they knows better because they're rich, that's a problem.
Yeah. And they need to understand also that they're going to make money.
Yeah,
I mean, Paul Allen paid what, $194 million?
Absolutely.
And his estate is selling it for could be upwards of $10 billion.
Yep.
They don't need to come in and say, "Oh, we've got to get this fancy new stadium with all these bells and whistles so we can have Super Bowls and stuff," or we need to jack up ticket prices for everybody in the stadium because we've got to get it as much money. No, you're going to make money. Okay,
oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Just let your coaches in front office put together a winning team. You're gonna make a lot of money.
NFL is expanding so much too, with outside the NFL, out of the U.S. with them going to different places to play. It's gonna even get more and more people watching it.
Well, I think one thing we can definitely count on is the team's not going anywhere. And when Behring tried to sell a team and move to L.A., the commissioner came out and said that's not happening. If the Seahawks were to leave Seattle, the closest team would be Denver, and that's just not good for the NFL. Seattle owns the entire Pacific Northwest, all the way to Colorado. So if they lose a team here, it would be devastating the NFL. They will not let it happen.
There's too much at this point. There's too much culture. There's too much.
And where would they move to? Seattle's the 15th largest media market in the country.
Right.
They've got a
Oklahoma City.
No, Jerry Jones does not want another team in his backyard.
No, he does not.
Any team moving anywhere.
There's already two LA teams. There's already a Vegas team. So it's like, where would they move if they would have moved? Like
Bismarck, North Dakota. Woo-hoo,
yeah.
Yeah.
Boise.
All right.
Minot, North Dakota, even better. They got an Air Force base, military veterans weekend. That's good.
Fargo, you betcha.
The Seahawks, you betcha. You got tickets to the game? Oh yeah.
Oh, God.
You got any extra? Are you kidding? Fargo, ladies.
Put our opponents in the wood chipper.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, while we're getting our wood chipper ready, let's go ahead and
I'm a little worried about this segue. I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and end quarter one.
What do you got?
That's the end of the first quarter, bitches.
All right. We just had the Seahawk news, and now we're going to review the mind-blowing prediction
each other wood.
The posse at the beginning of the year. We'll be right back after this. This is the 12-Man Fan Jam Show. How about them Super Bowl champions?
Show me your wood.
Whoa.
This is the wrong podcast for that, sir.
Not that kind of podcast, little man.
No, sir.
You are watching the 12-Man Fan Jam Show, a Seahawk Positivity production.
Would you not eat my pants? Ah!
It's the second quarter.
All right, welcome to the second quarter of your 12-man Fan Jam Show, episode 1326, season finale, and award show. Awards will be after halftime. Little Mo's got a cat there that, who is that? That's Carl.
Yeah.
I call him Carl, like from Walking Dead.
He's kicking my ass.
Yeah, he is kicking your butt. So we are here to talk about the mind-blowing predictions that this posse made, including myself, and we'll see how they did. So it's time for a review of the 2025 mind-blowing predictions. All right. We're going to start with Dustin.
Mm-hmm.
Dustin said that Witherspoon will lead the NFL in interceptions.
Wrong.
I feel like that didn't happen.
He had one interception, so no.
Well, he beat the Jets.
True. Very true.
I said that the Seahawks will run for more than 3,200 yards and break a new record for the team.
Shit.
I was only 1,200 yards off.
This
2096, yeah. But Little Mo said that the Seattle will win the division.
I'm the
At
best.
that point,
there you go.
we said hopefully the NFC, and Dustin said, and I quote, Super Bowl. So Dustin, yeah, first one to mention that on our show was you.
But he said it because of me, so I'm the better one.
Right. Now, I'm giving it to Will, and I'll explain in a moment. Will said the Seahawks would have a top 5 defense. Well, they're number 10 against the pass. They're number 3 against the rush. They're 6th in yards, but they're number 1 points per game. I think that's a number 5 defense. I mean,
I agree.
Overall,
Yeah.
the average is that's a top 5 defense.
I concur.
Yeah. So congratulations, Little Mo and Will.
I think we have a unanimous decision on that.
Yeah. I think they were a top 5 defense, especially at the end of the year. But
only
those
stat I
are
care
our
about
predictions.
is if they're number 1 in scoring defense. That's the only one I even care about.
I only care if
And
they're
they
number
were.
1 in winning games. Dab.
They were. And none of us but Little Mo said that. He said they win the division, and then we said maybe the NFC, and then Dustin said Super Bowl. So that's our mind-blowing predictions from
So you did nothing.
2025.
You did nothing productive at all. And like Dustin had something, Will had something, I had something. You really did nothing there. You
Yeah.
guys suck.
Dustin had.
He was busy
Dustin
writing
had
down what we
Witherspoon.
said.
Witherspoon's got 1 interception.
No, but he brought
And that's
Super
better
Bowl.
than a whole NFL team.
Yeah.
I was only 1,200.
But Dustin said the Super Bowl, and Will got his right, and I got it right. You just suck.
I said this. I remember watching. I did say this.
He said, I
said-
agree with all of
No.
you.
And I did say this. I said, and I quote myself, I have a feeling that this team's going to go as far as Sam Darnold can take us. I did say that.
Super Juniors figured that one out.
And he did show up, and he did take us. And
Showed up and he showed out.
And so I did say that at the end of the predictions. I said, I have a
He
feeling
did what he had to in the playoffs.
this team is going to. We all thought that 7.5 was the under and
Fake
over.
news.
That there's no way. Everyone thought they'd win more than 7.5 games. Nobody here thought.
People
We
have the
thought 10,
Cardinals over
11
us in
wins.
division.
We thought 10, 11 wins.
I
Most of us.
didn't expect 17. I'll be honest.
No, I don't think any of us did. But we all thought that the 7.5 was a joke. And we all kind of felt like we were going to just kind of see about Sam Darnold. We weren't upset. We weren't excited. We were cautious. We were cautiously optimistic about Sam Darnold and how he was going to do. And like I said, we're going to go as far as he takes us. We were very optimistic about the defense. And of course, there's good reason to, because they finished strong last year. And then this year they were top 5.
And you only thought they're going to get better.
Yeah, they're only going to get better. So those were our predictions for the season. We did pretty good overall. The individual predictions, Will and Little Mo hit theirs. But Dustin did say Super Bowl. I said the Darnold thing. So I think we did pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Overall, not horrible. Not horrible.
All right. Well, hey, let's end the second quarter.
Holy shit, it's halftime!
Short and sweet. That's the way we like it. That was the end of the second quarter. Now it's halftime. It's time for America's favorite Seahawk themed trivia game. 12-man Fan Jam Show. Halftime trivia
World.
of the world. And we'll be back right after this with that. This is the 12-Man Fan Jam Show. Why not? Don't cost nothing. We'll be right back.
You are watching the 12-Man Fan Jam Show, a Seahawk Positivity production.
I don't care why you feel. I like it.
Yes, this is your self-appointed Reverend Moses, and welcome to America's favorite Seahawk-themed halftime show. It is 12-Man Fan Jam Show halftime trivia
of the world.
The trivia show that challenges our posse and those watching. If you're watching, the questions will come up at the bottom of the screen there on the left. Let us know how you did. So our contestants are, of course, Will, Little Mo, and Dustin. And this is kind of an unusual trivia show. This does not count towards our regular season. So that's already been done for the Fan Jammies. But I thought we'd have a fun trivia show. So let's go with Will. 1, 2, or 3.
3.
Little Mo.
1.
And Dustin gets 2.
Deuce.
All right.
Little Mo. It's celebrity deathmatch trivia.
Oh, that's fun. That better. Miles Lane was the referee. I know that.
Let's get it on.
Here's your first question. How many outtake reels are on the Seahawk Positivity channel? 40, 41, or 42, Little Mo?
You're kind of a bitch.
Those all sound low, really.
I'm going to say 41.
He's going to say 41. He did. Remember, you can take one away, guys, on the first two questions.
I said 41.
I didn't go through that. You each get 2 questions per round, 1 point per question. You can take one of those questions and remove a wrong answer.
I'm going to sleep now.
We have our final question worth 2 points, and if there's a tie, we'll have a secret probation overtime where the champion will be crowned 12-Man Fan Jam Show halftime trivia champion of 1326. All right, you said 41. Yes! Little Mo, there are 41 outtakes for the show. Probably could be more.
41 yards.
All right, number 2 was Dustin.
Yes.
Dustin, how many Seahawks were in the NFL Top 100 last year? Based on last season, not this season.
2025?
Yeah, the year before.
Okay.
1, 2, or 3. What are the options?
Top 100.
Does not include Darnold. Darnold was not on our team. He was a Viking. So
What?
Darnold is on the top 100, but he does not count.
But it would include like Geno Smith or like DK Metcalf, hypothetically, yeah?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
As a
Yeah.
Seahawk.
Right.
I'll say 7. Oh no, that's not even an option? Man, I can't wait in my head. I was like going to my head, this person, that person. Holy shit.
He
said
say
7.
Right.
If it's not, well, that's bullshit. I'm gonna say 3 then.
Only one.
Yeah.
What the fuck was it?
Remember, this was the 2024 season they were doing, so.
Don't answer that
2024
because it's one of the
season,
questions.
2025 results. Okay,
It might be
gotcha.
It might be one of the questions. So don't spoil it.
Okay.
All right. Will,
And
you got
also don't
question
get
3?
that question.
Yeah.
Will
Got it. Who was the only Seahawk player to appear in the top 100 of 2025? Metcalf, Williams, or Witherspoon?
See, here's the problem. I remember we only had one, but I forget who it was.
Oh.
I think I know who it's got to be one of them. I think it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, it's got to be one of them. Thanks, Dustin.
Gotta be one
Yeah,
of them.
no problem.
So I'm going to say Big Cat.
Big
yeah,
Cat.
I think that's the obvious.
It's Big
one.
Cat, yes. So it's 1-1 to none.
The disrespect.
All right. Will, 4, 5, or 6?
5.
Little Mo, 4 or 6?
4.
And Dustin will take 6. All right, Little Mo, here's your question.
Yeah.
How many episodes of the 12-Man Fan Jam Show were last season? 21, 22, or 23?
Pick one away.
23. It's either 21 or 22.
21.
21. You are 2 for 2, my son.
I'm the best.
Too bad there couldn't have been
2 for
24.
2.
You could have done the 24 clock sound from the TV show.
I could have.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. All right. Fifth question is Will.
Yep.
Will, how many Seahawks were in the NFL Top 100 in the year we won the Super Bowl, 2014?
Take one away.
I will take away 7. It's either 5 or 6.
6, 7.
6.
Did you say 6?
Yes.
It's 5. We only had 5.
I said 5.
And they were like 20 to 80, I think. They weren't more that high.
Yeah,
all right.
Russell Wilson, I think after 27, he got in the top 10, but
yeah. Dustin.
Yes, sir.
How many Seahawks are in this year's top 100? 6, 7, or 8?
Wait, it's already out?
have they done that yet?
ESPN has the list, y'all.
Oh, ESPN's list? Okay.
ESPN has the list of the top 100 from the NFL.
Well, I said 7 last time. I'll stick with that.
Stay with
I have
7.
no idea. Apparently, I don't know how
8.
this works.
We got 8 in the top 100. 8 in the top 100. So
that's what I said, right?
And I would certainly think JSM was the highest, but I don't remember. But yeah,
next year he will be.
8 players in the top 100. That's pretty amazing.
No, it's just you, Dustin.
Little Mo 2, Will 1, Dustin nothing, but that's all right. You know why? It's this time for the final question.
We could have overtime.
We could have overtime. The order's going to go Dustin and then Will and then Little Mo. Here is your question. How many subscribers right now do we have on the YouTube channel? How many subscribers on the YouTube channel?
-6.
And so we're going to start with Dustin.
Oh
8.
God, he's mapping.
All right, I just picture that scene from The Hangover when Zach Galifianakis is gambling and you just see all the equations.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. So
He said 8. There you go. Final answer.
I
Say
did.
something.
He said 8.
I did.
8?
I said 8.
Okay. Yeah. Wow, you believe in our show. Will.
69 dudes.
Little Mo.
I know
869.
I know it's more than both of those, so I'm gonna do 70.
Little Mo's going to do 70.
I know it's like in the 200s.
Our subscribers, when I checked yesterday, 381.
Oh.
What's wrong with you people?
I was way off.
I knew it was more. I just didn't want to go over.
Well, I did say 8. I was thinking 380 something, and
Yeah, fair enough. Little Mo, you are our halftime champion, trivia, Seahawk trivia, 12-man
He
fan
did some
show,
stuff.
Seahawk trivia champion. Congratulations, Little Mo.
Thank you. I would have guessed, honestly, my real guess would have been like 280. But
Yeah, because you've been on there a lot.
There are 381 sick people out there.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
Real quick, I want to show the overtime
Thank
question.
you.
Because I think this is interesting. How many episodes of this show have we had, including this show? I want to see what you guys say. We're going to do overtime real quick, Lil Mo, then we'll celebrate your win. So we'll do it again. Dustin, how many episodes have we done?
Let's see.
what episode is this?
What episode is this episode? It's episode 1326.
Okay.
We gotta be
Again, this is
like
just for fun.
maybe 190.
190. Will?
311.
311. Little Mo.
I like that band.
222.
What?
222.
222. Including this show, we have done 320 episodes of this show.
Oh,
I suck at this.
Man, can you imagine?
Dang.
But that doesn't matter because Little Mo is a champion. Congratulations, Little Mo.
Yeah.
Well done, well played, everyone.
He is the champion, my friend.
Bum, bum, bum.
Of the world. This has been another head-spinning, stomach-churning, championship-winning,
Vomit-inducing.
team
I should have
selling.
went back and looked at my pay stubs really quick to see how many of these we've done.
Yeah. Yeah, you should have. Our
Wait, you're
just
getting paid?
division
Yeah.
of your 12-man Fan Jam show. Coming up is the moment we're all waiting for, and that is the 13th annual Fan Jammies, the 12-man Fan Jam Show Awards. Coming up right after this. Don't go anywhere. I promise it'll be worth it.
Ish.
You are watching the 12-Man Fan Jam Show, a Seahawk Positivity production.
You promised me you wouldn't podcast anymore.
Yes, live from, well, everywhere pretty much. It's the 13th annual 12-Man Fan Jam Show Awards. A salute to the 2025 Seattle Seahawks and their Super Bowl champion, and the 13th season of the 12-Man Fan Jam Show. Here's tonight's Master of Ceremonies, the self-appointed Reverend Moses of the St. Paul Allen Church of Seahawk Positivity. Yes, thank you, me. I am your Master of Ceremonies, Moses, and we are here to salute another great, wonderful Super Bowl winning Seahawks season by taking the best of the very best and giving them a Fan Jammy. I'm so glad you could be here. You know, this season was one where we learned some things. We learned that the Bills learned that maybe it isn't the Chiefs keeping them from a Super Bowl. The Chiefs learned how to make Cancun reservations before New Year's Eve. And the world learned that the Seahawks do not care. Yes, the mantra this year was we do not care. Pick last in the division, we do not care. Sam Darnold, not a big game quarterback, we do not care. Dustin's dog Kona takes a nap during our show, we do not care.
Nope.
And what happened to the Dolphins? Their playoff dreams
We
disappeared.
do not care. Oh.
Their playoff dreams disappeared quicker than a chicken nugget in front of Little Mo.
Hey,
And the Chiefs, talk about a smackdown of reality. Their playoff hopes disappeared quicker than a plate of wings in front of Andy Reid. And the Cardinals, nah, they're where they always are. Saying how next year is always the next year they finally reach mediocrity, and they never do. But how about those Seahawks, huh? Super Bowl champions and knocking off past ghosts of playoffs on the way. The Seahawks postseason was a revenge tour that would make Beatrix Kiddo from Kill Bill happy. They avenged the 49er loss in the playoffs. They avenged the Rams loss in the playoffs. And they reopened an old wound and beat the Patriots like they owed them money in the Super Bowl. The only thing left is to go to Tampa Bay and take a crap on the boat in Raymond James Stadium, and all the losses would be avenged from this season. But back to the Super Bowl. Bad Bunny at halftime.
They can still make that happen.
They still have.
They've got a whole off season.
They do. Bad Bunny was
Team
halftime
building
was.
activities.
Everybody go down to the boat. Bad Bunny at halftime, by the way, was amazing. It's like watching an episode of Baywatch. I really don't care what they're saying. I don't care. It's just like to watch. That whole halftime had a great vibe to it. I even found the beat enticing. Of course, rhythm isn't my thing or my method. As you know, I have 2 kids. And the game,
Daniel White.
the Seahawks treated the Patriots like they were a high school team. I haven't seen Patriots that mistreated since the tariffs. All right.
Oh no!
I see the posse made it. Will is here. Hi, Will.
I, Reverend Moses.
Taking time away from your cat, April, and her go-to-hell look in her eyes. That's nice. She's a cat, face it. They all look like they'd rather puke than look at you half the time. Will is a fan of many science fiction franchises. I don't know any of them. I have a girlfriend. Hey, there's Dustin. There's
I feel like
Dustin.
those were lies.
Good old Dustin. His watch is permanently stuck on 5 o'clock because it's always 5 o'clock somewhere, Dustin.
Yeah.
He has to take a running jump to get on the toilet, but we love his little smile. And then there's my son,
trampoline.
little Mo.
You already got me. It's okay.
My favorite son, my only son that I know of.
That you know of.
Yeah.
He spends his time listening to customers complain about the price of bonbons at the Dollar Tree. He lives with his mother. He can't live with me because he is mini-me, and there's just too much for us to be in the same place for more than a day or two. I'm telling you, the vibe would just be too much.
The food will all be gone too.
Yeah, that too. Before we actually start the awards, I'd like to tell you how the awards were chosen. People around the world voted for their favorites in each of the categories. They were then redacted. They were then unredacted and placed in a sealed envelope. The envelope was then placed in a bigger envelope. That bigger envelope was then placed in an empty jar of baby oil in P. Diddy's garage. It was then secretly transported to the Upside Down by 11 and her father. And after the show ended, I ran onto the set, grabbed the envelope, and brought it here with me to the award show. So that's what they've gone through. Our first award this
a more
evening.
efficient way to do this, I gotta say.
Yeah, I don't know. It keeps getting harder and harder every year. Our first award this evening goes to the Best Offensive Player of the Year, and no, Anthony Bradford is not nominated. But let's look at who the nominations are. Okay, offensive player of the year is.
Yeah, official envelope right there.
It spared no expense for this show again this year.
Yes.
JSN.
Whoa!
Congratulations, JSN.
That's crazy.
JSN unfortunately could not be with us this evening, so accepting his award is Will. Will?
Well, remember last year about this time we were worried that JSN might not be able to have much production without DK Metcalf taking defenders away from him?
Yeah.
Yeah, not something to worry about. And that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, he kind of speaks for himself, doesn't he?
Yeah.
All right, well done, Will. Now it's time for Defensive Player of the Year. And again, Anthony Bradford is not nominated, although he did help other defenses a lot.
I'd be worried if he had been.
Yeah. A defensive player would help to stop teams from scoring. Stopping others from scoring is also a goal of every mascot of the 12-Man Fan Jam show. Defensive Player of the Year, here are the nominations.
This is a hard one. There's a lot of good defenders.
And the winner for Defensive Player of the Year is. I'll make these envelopes easier to open.
You should have said JSN how his real name was and missay it.
Gladiator. No. Ernest Jones. Ernest Jones. Answering on behalf of Ernest Jones is, again, he could not be here this evening, so accepting on behalf is Will. Will?
Let me tell you. If you got anything to say about Ernest Jones, if you got anything to say about this defense, if you got anything to say about this team,
don't.
I've
got 2 words for you.
Don't. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah, I got rid of him. He can't say that on here. I got rid of him. He can't.
You don't
say
get
that.
fined.
Yeah.
Will's not here, so we don't get fined.
We know what those 2 words were, so we'll just.
It was love you, in case you guys didn't know.
It was love you. Yeah. All right. Yeah, he'll probably come back.
Indefinitely.
I censored him. Rookie of the Year is our next category, and yes, those blue-eyed, bushy-tailed youngins, NFL's babies, and like babies, many of them cry for their mommies after playing the Seahawks. So let's see who the nominations are. Rookie of the Year and the winner of the Fan Jammy is.
It's offense, right?
No, it's offense and defense.
That's what. Never mind.
Nick Emanwari, Rookie of the Year. Nick could not be here, so answering on his behalf is Dustin. Dustin?
Yeah, he showed that he's the guy that can make things happen, makes the defense run. Super impressive. When I told him about the win, he was like, "I'm new here. What the hell is this?"
Dustin,
thank you.
You told me, he said, "Who are you? Leave me alone. I'm getting a restraining order."
Well,
that also may have happened.
That's a sidebar.
That also may have happened. May or may not have happened. We don't know.
Yeah, allegedly.
Well done, Dustin. Now is Breakout Player of the Year, and I want to preface this by saying this was the tightest competition of all of them. It came down to 1 vote. Breakout Player of the Year. This player broke out of just an ordinary season and started earning a real paycheck. Here are your nominations for Breakout Player of the Year.
Who are the nominees?
And the Breakout Player of the Year, the Fan Jammy go to by 1 vote. AJ Barner. AJ Barner. Yeah. AJ Barner cannot be with us. Accepting for AJ Barner could not be here, so accepting on his behalf is Dustin.
Yeah, so truth be told, don't talk to these people in real life. When I told him on Twitter, Barner was very he was several bush lights in, I'll say. And when I told him about this very prestigious award, all he had to say was, "Thank you, Barnyards bitches," and then he sent me a video of his touchdown dance. So
Barnyard bitches. I love the Barnyard.
Yeah.
Love the Barnyard. All right. Next is Coordinator of the Year. All those coordinators, they coordinate their units with flair, with gusto, and God willing, with some success. Let's see who the nominations for Seahawk Coordinator of the Year are. Should be a surprise. There's special teams, offense, and defense. And the coordinator of the year that gets the Fan Jammy. The Fan Jammy goes to offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak.
Oh.
He could not be here with us, so Little Mo is accepting on his behalf. Little Mo?
Yes. So I also hit him up on Twitter, and he has been partying a lot because he's in Vegas.
Of course.
And as you know, in Vegas, they don't like to have, Uber drivers drive people home after they're feeling a little tipsy. So he's got to deal with that with all his players. And he's also lost millions of dollars already.
Yay!
That's exciting.
Thank you,
And he loved every minute of it.
He was going to stay until he won the Fan Jammy is what I heard. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. All right. Our last nomination for the Seahawks team is Game of the Year. Game of the Year. Unfortunately, not every single loss the 49ers had is nominated. But that's okay. Here are the nominations for Game of the Year. Game of the Year, and the Fan Jammy for Game of the Year this year, 13th annual Fan Jammies, goes to Seahawks over Rams, 38-37.
Yeah, that's the one answer.
Mm-hmm.
The Rams were not able to come to this ceremony for a couple reasons. I didn't invite them. They're Rams. I mean,
That's a good reason.
So I'll accept on it, but I want to thank the Rams for blowing a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter and celebrating a win way before the final whistle blew. I'd like to thank Puka Nacua for giving us all a reason to hate the Rams. And finally, I'd like to thank head coach Sean McVay for not putting the pedal down so we could come back with an unbelievable style to snatch a victory against the Rams. So that's that competition. And those
I would like to
Seahawks
thank them
wins.
also for letting us be in home field advantage for all the playoffs as well. That was
Yes,
nice.
we could thank them for that. You're absolutely right.
Huge. That was huge.
All right.
I mean, yeah, a whole different season if we didn't win that game.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. We have more awards, though. We had the team awards, but now it is time to do our trivia competition. During the season, we have halftime trivia about every show.
Most.
Yeah. We had 22 competitions. The three contestants are separated by only 3 wins. And Mo was last with 6, but that's high for last. Mo was last for 6, and when he comes down to Dustin or Will, but before I announce the winner, this season I am again proud to announce that we have named this award after a longtime friend of the show and former posse member, Statsman Mark, because he loved trivia and would always celebrate if you got anything right. So
120 yards.
It was a rare occasion. He had a lot to celebrate when it happened.
He did. So the winner of the 4th annual Statsman Mark Trivia Champion Award by a score of 7-9 goes to Dustin. Congratulations, Dustin.
Boom.
That's how I feel.
Speech.
I just want to thank everybody else for not being as good as me. I don't know what else to say about that. Yeah.
That's enough said.
You're welcome.
It was awful close. 6, 7, and 9. And then today, if we counted today, it would have been 7, 7, and 9 because Lil Mo
Wait.
won.
Oh,
Six-
yeah.
6, 7.
Oh, no.
Yikes.
I did not do that. But wait, there's more.
I'm allergic to
Oh.
bullshit. Sorry. I got
Because
sneeze.
we also had the Posse Prediction Challenge. Every year we make predictions, prognostications, and give game balls for each game before it starts. Then we match our picks from the show with 5 other people in a somewhat friendly competition. Known all season as the Posse Prediction Challenge. The season it was between Team Posse, which is myself, Will, Matt, Dustin, and Lil Mo, versus Team 12, who was Jose Rodriguez, Mike Pascal, Jimmy Foreman, Andy Northern Hawk,
Josie Roger,
Glendon
please.
R, and Statsman Mark. And this year, the 12-man Prediction Challenge champions. Highest score at 140 to 133 is Team 12. So congrats.
Team Posse.
Them.
Posse.
Oh my goodness.
We won.
It is Team Posse.
Holy shit.
We won.
We're sorry about the apocalypse, guys.
Oh my
Wow,
gosh.
you're screwed.
Who's
Dustin,
speech?
I think
Will.
by this point everybody's looking forward to it, so it's okay.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's Team Posse. We're Team Posse. We won. I forgot.
Things are probably cheaper during an apocalypse. That's fine.
Yeah. I'd like to thank everyone for participating, but I'd also like to thank everyone for being worse than us together, I guess.
Yeah. We
JSN.
appreciate you losing. You did great.
Yeah.
JSN.
Yeah.
It's not easy to lose to us, and you guys did it.
Yeah.
So,
You guys
I'm not
did
even
great.
bad. That's impressive.
Wow, I thought it was it's Team Posse, it's us. I forgot. I wasn't so used to us winning. It's been a while. But we have
COVID.
more because we also have the individual competition. So that is your total points, not on a team, just your total points. And we decided a long time ago to dedicate this award. We'll go through the scores first. I'm sorry. We'll go through the scores before we present our award winner. We'll start at the bottom with me at 7th place.
Yeah, thanks.
Congrats.
Really helped to win there. Good job.
6th belongs to Statsman Mark.
Sounds about right.
On it.
This-
On it.
Belongs to Maddie.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
4th
Strong
belongs
work.
to Jimmy.
Ooh.
Who
That's
left?
shocking.
Jose, Andy, Jose, and Jose.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Tied for 3rd, which means it's down.
Me and Dustin.
Yeah, Lil Mo
Holy
and Dustin
shit.
and Will.
Well, you don't get anything. Sorry, Will.
Now before
first
that,
place is free up there, so
we decided a while ago to dedicate this award to longtime Facebook page participant Tom Lucas, who passed away. He was a wonderful guy. We were able to meet our very first meetup in Seattle, a live meetup. He was there.
Yeah.
He was on the
That's
show
a
a
good
couple
pick of him.
times. He was
Yeah.
very good at the Posse Prediction Challenge, and he's sorely missed. So we have a tie for 2nd and then 1st place. And the 1st place winner was Dustin again.
What? Woo! Look at me go.
Not who complain about JSN.
God.
Holy crap.
How about
Holy
that,
crap.
Dustin?
What's
Congratulations.
the final scores? What's the scores?
Oh yeah. That's good enough.
39-34.
Okay.
Wow.
So you won rather comfortably, Dustin.
Will, you're the
that's
other.
crazy.
You had 31. I don't know why I don't have you on there, but you had 31.
Oh.
Dustin 39, Lil Mo 34, Mike 34, and Will, you had
Yeah,
30.
you're not on our level, Will. Get out of here.
Yeah. Thanks for leading me off completely. See.
Yeah, right.
He was a huge contributor. I want to take this moment to thank Will for his contributions to the team win. So
Me too. And my 16 points.
he
out.
needs that
And
recognition.
I helped.
Hey, if it wasn't for Moses, we would have lost.
Yeah, right. I
True.
helped.
True.
All right.
How about that?
That's like that shake and bake, and I helped.
Yeah.
And I
When
helped.
when you do nothing on the
That just
group
happened.
project and you get an A,
Yeah.
All right.
Right?
All right, we have some more fan jammies. I asked the guys to present a fan jammy of their own, and we'll start with Will. Will, what is your fan jammy and who won it?
Well, Moses, I'm calling mine the Old Faithful Award. Somebody that we did not have to worry about all season long, and because they don't get much love, long snappers are people too. I'm awarding it to Corey Stoll.
No. Okay, nice.
Super Bowl champion.
We only
Yeah,
notice
that's-
them when they mess up.
Exactly.
And he
nobody
didn't.
noticed him all year. So
I could
he
not
did
have
I
told
didn't
you
even
for a
know
long
his name
time.
until just
I didn't
now.
either. And that's a good sign because we only know them when they mess up. So,
Yeah,
like Boone Stutz back in the day.
yeah.
right.
So excellent award. Next up is Dustin. Dustin?
Yeah, I'm sticking with the one I started with last year. It's kind of the Cal Ripken Jr. inspired Iron Man award,
And injury inspired because you do the injury report.
and I do the injury report.
Yeah.
If you can play, you're a stud. That's being able to play is a skill in the NFL.
Yes.
Availability is the best.
Availability.
Dabs.
Yes. So this is the Seahawks player who played the most plays last year for the Seattle Seahawks.
Ooh.
And this would be right tackle Abraham Lucas. Gets the
Abraham
Seahawks
Lucas after
Iron
coming
Man
off an
award.
injury. Yeah. And after
Yeah.
coming off an injury, that's awesome that he played more
He-
snaps than anybody else.
He played 1,061 snaps this season.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Yep.
Because he
Good
was
on
injured
him.
last couple years and you're kind of
Yep.
worried about his durability. Not now.
Nope.
Excellent.
Nope.
Love it.
He nailed it.
Good for him and a quality right tackle as well. And now, Little Mo, you have an award or
Well, it's an offensive defense award.
okay.
So it's the biggest waste of space / what the fuck are you doing award. And for
I
the
know where this is
offense,
going.
I bet you can guess who the offensive guy was. Anthony Bradford,
Anthony Bradford, what?
one of the most
Yeah.
useless players in the NFL, who's now
Revolving
a starter
door.
and a Super Bowl champion on the starting team.
He kind of got it together a little bit, though. I'll give him
He
It's
that.
played
Super
one
Bowl,
good
he
game. And then on defense, this is more than what the fuck. Week 1, just deciding, not to get set during the Super Bowl and also penalties and doing a lot of shit. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, we said a lot of
Yeah.
what you were doing with Reek, even though he had a better year
He had a
at
better
the end.
half of the season, but no,
After the trade deadline, he really picked it up. But yeah, I agree with you. That's a
Let's
good.
not forget about the NFC Championship game where he almost cost us a lot.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah,
taunting.
yeah.
He had
And
some
then-
moments.
And then the
He
Super
did.
Bowl where he wasn't even set when they hiked the ball and they just scored a touchdown on him.
Yeah.
So,
That's a good
In his
award.
defense, Mike McDonald said that was on him, though. He's like, I shouldn't have put him in that position directly after that play when he got his ass chewed. He's like, I should have called a different defense so he wasn't in that spot. So I will give him that. The coach took
what about the
coach took-
taunting on the NFC Championship game? You got anything on that one?
No, that was wrong. That part was wrong. 100%.
Oh, week 1 where he decided he wanted to go for the football instead of the knockdown and against the 49ers.
Yeah. That
Back
too.
to you.
I got nothing on that.
All right, my award isn't funny, but they deserve some recognition. So I'm
Oh,
giving
also, I'm
out.
going to say, fuck you, Anthony Bradford.
All right.
Back to you.
As for me, I'm giving out a special award to the ICU unit at IU West Hospital. A lot of you know my story. Quite frankly, they saved my life. It's not funny, but they do deserve some recognition. So the ICU unit at Indiana University West, I'm here because of them, quite frankly, and I'm very much in debt to them. So I'm giving them a special award. Not funny, but you know what? They deserve some recognition. So IU West, thank you. So there it is. Another fun-filled, joyous, and somewhat entertaining 12-man Fan Jam show. At least Carl thinks so as he walks away. We hope you enjoyed the Fan Jammies. Coming up after the break, we say goodbye and wrap up our 13th season of the 12-man Fan Jam show. So we'll be right back after this. Don't you go changing.
You are watching the 12-Man Fan Jam Show, a Seahawk Positivity production.
I think we got a show. Oh, yeah, we got a show. We definitely got a show. Oh, yeah, there's a show.
Holy shit, it's the fourth quarter.
Yes, welcome to the fourth and final quarter of not only episode 1326, the Fan Jammy season finale edition of your 12-man Fan Jam show, but the last quarter of this entire season, our 13th season. I remind you, our 14th season will start, I believe, the week before the draft. That's what we usually do. And we have a draft show, pre-draft show, and then a post-draft show. So that is coming up. It's around the corner. The Combine was here in Indy right now. It's going on. So that is starting to happen. So we won't be gone very long, but it'll be our 14th season, believe it or not. Unbelievable. Sean McVay is
veteran
salty.
Players seeing what's in front of them and adjusting.
That's a great line. Sean McVay is salty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Sean McVay, die mad, you salty bitch.
Oh, Puka
Nice.
Nakua after Super Bowl, Sam
Puka.
Donald laughing emoji.
Oh,
I
yeah.
honestly,
Puka Nakua.
I honestly think he has CTE. He is starting to talk like Antonio Brown.
Somebody needs to rein him in before he wraps his car around a tree.
Supposedly Stafford was like, the coaches, you got to do something. Now, I don't know if it's true.
The Rams, like as a whole, I don't have a problem with anybody on the team except Puka Nakua. Like really, I have no issues with
I really don't.
Yeah.
McVay or any of them. But like,
No, not at all. I mean, McVay is kind of, he rubs me wrong a little bit here and there, because he's kind of like an arrogant prick.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's really good at what he does, so people in that position are like that sometimes.
I hate them all on principle, but I'm honest enough to admit they're not bad people.
When I was growing up in the 20s,
Nakua's the only one that's worrisome.
I truly hated the 49ers because of Crabtree, and I hated
Harbaugh. Harbaugh made it easy to hate
Harbaugh, yeah, that too. But now I really have no reason to hate the 49ers. Like,
George
Mike
Kittle,
Shanahan,
hysterical.
Shanahan, who was on pregame for the Super Bowl, they're like, yeah, let's get my expert opinion about the defense. We've scored 0 touchdowns against them the last 2 times we played. I don't know if I'm the guy to.
Fred Warner, when they asked him on a talk show, Fred Warner, he said, I wish I could tell you something, but they don't have a weakness. They do not have a weakness.
Yeah. I have no animosity at the 49ers' current
other than
staff and roster.
No.
It's really only Puka Nakua. And then Arizona, I can't tell you much about any of them.
They're not even relevant to talk
Arizona,
about.
Who cares?
And they're going to have a new quarterback next year, so they're not going to be a factor still. Yeah. I think.
Oh, they're going to
Nakua's got issues.
Yeah. Big time.
Yeah. He's out there drinking and dancing and getting in trouble.
Oh, Ayuk? Did you see what Ayuk did?
Oh, yeah. When he zipped past the stadium driving 100 miles per hour.
No, he had an Instagram live where he sat there with an ice cream cone, said nothing, and watched the ice cream cone melt and said nothing, and then turned it off.
It's weird.
Dude, it's a weird-ass video. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
It's artistic.
Oh, my God.
No, it was weird. Like, he didn't say anything, and he just had the ice cream melt. It was a weird.
One of those guys you just got to worry about.
Our opponents are cray-cray.
Apparently.
Well, 49ers are getting, with the Trent Williams possibly getting released, that would be.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. That sounds like that's going to happen.
Yeah.
That was when you play Brock Purdy, $50 million a year.
That's what happened.
Problem for Trent Williams is, though, he doesn't get his contract bonus until 10 days after free agency starts.
Oh, no.
So the team can hang on to him for 9 days and then release him after all the big money's been accounted for.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Give him the big middle finger.
So they could absolutely screw him over.
Yeah, they really
Tua's got an interesting one, too. Didn't he...
I think the cap hit if they
it was like 99
like
million.
$100 million.
Yeah, dead money. Oh,
wow.
That is rough.
That's rough. And we're only sitting 75 up. We think maybe more, probably more because it's 75 now. But when they change it, it'll probably be more like 80.
Yeah, depends on how much it goes up. But
and not only that, but Lil Mo and I were talking about it. Really, there's some players we want to keep here. But if we don't get any of these players back, it's not a devastating free agency for us. We want Walker, we want Rashid, but okay, Walker, we've got running backs. Rashid, we got receivers. We want them back, but if we don't spend money to get them back, there's not like Darnold or JSN's a free agent.
I don't know how much I agree with that about Walker because of what we already talked about with Charbonnet.
Right.
Charbonnet might not play next year.
That's true.
Walker,
we can sign. The thing is, with running back, you can sign. There's so many great running backs that it doesn't have to be a Walker.
Or you could draft one potentially.
It's going to be interesting.
That's the position next year that worries me. We will have what's his name, Mick. Why can't I remember his name? He was our third string running back last year.
Halani.
Halani.
No, it wasn't Halani. Mick.
If we bring Walker back, I think that's a sign. I think it's a sign that Walker wants to be here because he could probably go out. These guys, any of these guys that come back is a sign because they could get paid. And what Bo and Mo and I were talking about the other day, God bless them. If Walker goes out and makes $20 million at running back, hey, go do that. Rick Woolen is probably going to be a number one for somebody and get paid number one money. Go do that.
I'm all for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then Rashid Shaheed is my guess is he won't be here next year. But if Holt comes back,
never know.
He can still fill that role pretty well.
God,
I don't know. Holden's not even gonna. Holden's thing is weird because they said he's not even gonna practice like in April. They said he's already like ruled out for that. I don't know what's going
Yep.
on there. I don't know what his issue
He
is.
what
but
now? Say again.
Something with he's not gonna be there for like mini camp or camp. Like they've
Yeah.
already ruled him out for
They've
April.
already rolled
Like,
Torrey Holton out for the camp, mini camp.
I gotta go back and see what his injury was. Apparently, I
Right,
didn't
I don't
understand
know.
it
With
very
the
well.
shin. I don't know. I don't care if he
So-
skips all off season as long as he's healthy by training camp.
But that was the
Right.
big thing about
Agreed.
the big thing in drafted him was
That was the thing about him.
injuries.
That's why he dropped so low.
I wonder if he had
Um,
microfractures in his shin, like how remember Walter Jones at the one point had the microfractures in his knee.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a hard recovery. I'll have to look into that, and
Yeah.
if I'm right, I'll get back to you guys about it and have more information. But that's interesting.
But one big thing with Walker is I love how he didn't complain about splitting carries with Charbonnet all season. You know, and
No,
like
he didn't.
he wore his number on his sleeve in the Super
And
Bowl.
that's what I'm
so,
talking
like,
about. This team is all 12
Yeah.
as one. I mean, nobody complained.
Yeah.
JSN didn't complain when he didn't get the ball.
Yeah.
None of them complained. And again, JSN, I think it was the 49ers. They're like, this is a huge
Yeah.
game. And he said, without blinking, he said, I'm looking forward to go out with my brothers and play.
Yeah.
That tells you everything about this team that you need to
Yeah.
hear. They're all
Yeah,
brothers.
that culture, they're right there. That's where they want to be.
I don't care if we win or
That's what they care
lose.
about.
I'm going to go out with my brothers. We're going to have fun and play and try to win. So, Will, you want to close out the season with some thank yous and goodbyes? It's all yours.
Well, Moses, looking back on this season, it really was a special year and just felt more and more like that with each passing game. It's like, hey, we're not too bad. Hey, we're actually pretty good. Wow, we're in the playoffs. It just got better and better until we get to the Super Bowl, and it's like, holy crap, we just won the Super Bowl. And things like that, you don't get the opportunity to celebrate them that often. And John Schneider's speech at the trophy presentation before the parade, talking about all the people who lost on the team, who lost family members.
Yeah.
All of us, we've got our own struggles that we're dealing with and everything. And just to be able to have this team do so well and enjoy it and come together, and above all, celebrate it with friends who have become family.
Yep.
That
Into that.
that is what really makes it special. I mean, the games are fun, the championships are great, but getting to share it with people, including the three of you, and Statsman Mark if he ever shows up again.
And Statsman Mark and Maddie if he ever shows up too.
But just being able to share it with people I care about, that's what makes it really special. So thank you to all of you, and thank you to the Seahawks for winning and for beating the 49ers and the Rams in the playoffs, because that especially was fun. And thank you to Carl. For smacking down Little Mo, something we've all wanted to do.
Oh yeah.
So often.
No, I've never done that.
You can say it now. I'm 20. It's okay.
So you wanted to.
Not child abuse. I'm not child.
Just sit back and enjoy what we got to experience. Don't never know when it's going to come around again.
Yep. Real quick before Dustin goes, I did this when we won the first Super Bowl. I haven't done it since, so I don't know if anyone else fits in this category, but I looked up teams that won 13 games or more in the regular season that won their Super Bowl by more than 2 touchdowns. And I looked at their records and I looked at how they played in the playoffs, and there were 5 of them at the time. And I had the 49ers from 94 and won 55-10.
Oh, whoop the shit out the Chargers.
They rolled through their season. I don't know where this would go. I have a top 5 from that time. I haven't researched it to now and see if who fits that criteria, but certainly this was one of the most dominating seasons by any football team in a long time. So I'm going to stop there. Dustin, it's your turn.
Yeah, it was a magical season. I felt like the Seahawks were very much ahead of schedule. I know I respect McDonald in the fact that he recognizes a problem fast and he fixes it. And he did that mid-season last year. He did that after the season with his coaching staff, and it makes a difference. The dude's got a vision. He understands what he wants to do, and he finds people that can make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So he was obviously the right hire. just what they did. I mean, like the progress on the defense, it went from pretty good to historic on the defense. They went from an offense that was less than respectable almost to very good. And then the special teams play. I mean, that was that was a huge part of the year. And the fact that they went and got Shaheed and brought him in, I mean, they recognized their faults. They're really good at self-evaluation. They make the right calls, and it shows. And like, I respect the hell out of him and John Schneider and their coaching staff. I love that they brought us on this ride. Because, like I said, who would have thought? I mean, this franchise historically has not won a lot of Super Bowls, obviously. And now it feels like we're starting a team that can win multiple if they do things right, if they stay healthy. Like Will said, I want to echo that. I love the fact that I get to share with all of you. I appreciate Will Niners game. That was a lot of fun. Man, that game was awesome. And not only that, but when I go there, I get to see some of my family. I have family members that have season tickets, so I get to go around and see them. And I only see them if I go to the stadium. So, I mean, that was pretty cool. That was a lot of fun. And then the person I mentioned earlier in the game, or earlier in the show that I went and saw yesterday, she had just had brain surgery to have tumors removed from her brain the Friday before the game. And so afterwards, I was in Seattle, so I got to drop by Harborview up here, and I got to see her. So I mean, it's nice. a lot of good things happen. Appreciate a lot of people. Appreciate, like I said, all you guys, Will, you two, Mark, all the people that contribute, really. Becky for always sending us the Christmas stuff every year.
Yep.
She's sending some on your birthday. She's awesome. There's a lot to be thankful for. And it's good to win.
Yeah. That it is.
Yeah.
You mentioned the special teams. I know at one point in the season, late in the season, they do special teams, and will they add or subtract from a team? And we were at a positive 1.2, and the closest was -3. That's how much our special teams was ahead of everyone else. So, well done, well said. Little Mo, your turn.
Yeah, I mean, kind of what they said. Also, the trip we had out to Seattle, even though we lost to the Buccaneers, that was a really entertaining game, anyways.
Yeah, it was.
Other than the assholes behind us, anyways. Good to see.
I wasn't there that time.
Oh, you should have heard. You should have heard the people behind us. Oh my god. But yeah, I mean, just seeing them and seeing some people aren't even on the show that sit in the end zone there with us. To see Mr. and Mrs. Seahawk and all, them being there and I mean,
and Bruce,
everybody down there. Except, I don't know, the guy with the big thing. I don't know about him, but
oh yeah, no.
It's nice.
All right.
Yeah, actually, the game that I went with Will, we actually got to see Dana Patera. I hadn't seen her in like 10 years.
Oh, that's
probably.
wonderful. Yeah, I haven't seen her in a while.
Well, we saw about 1/3 of Dana. I mean, she's dropped a lot of weight.
Yeah, she did.
That's what I heard.
She looks good.
That's what I heard. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We used to all, when I started going out, we would have like 10 to a hotel room or 12 to a hotel room. And so Dana was always part of that. And I remember she told me, everybody poos, so don't be upset. Which I thought was
Words to live by.
Yeah. I remember first time I met her, I found out that she was actually related to Jack Patera, and I was like, holy shit, you're like...
Me too.
I was like, you're like Seahawks royalty. So the next time I saw her, I brought her a tiara so she could have a little crown.
When we stayed at the same hotel, and we checked in different rooms, and she was in front of me when we first met. And she had Patera 12 on the back of her jersey. I'm like, wow, this girl is hardcore. She's got the coach's name on the back there. And I said, why do you have Patera? She said, that's my name. And I said, oh, yeah. I said, really? She goes, yeah, Jack's my uncle. I went, what? I mean, that's the first time I heard that, too. I was like, well, she's hardcore. She's got a coach's name on the back of her jersey.
She's
so
cool
I guess, she is. As far as the team, something I think this team showed us all year and in preseason as well, that I've been begging for probably since 2014 or 15 is fun. They had fun and they all were together. Offense, defense, special teams did not matter. You were on
Yes.
the Seahawks, then you were part of a family. And I know Jason Myers said at the parade, I've been here 7 years. This is by far the tightest unit I've ever been on. And I appreciate that because they are tight. You see the story where Zabel told Williams, hey, why are you going inside? His technique's inside, go outside or whatever. And he the next time got a sack. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that's going on all the time with this team.
But
The
that's a rookie and a vet, and
celebrations.
that's a rookie and a veteran on two
That's a
different
rookie
sides
and a
of the ball.
vet, and that's just amazing. That to me, I mean, that speaks volumes. And they had fun.
Yeah.
They danced. They celebrated. The offense celebrated defense. Defense celebrated the offense. Special teams. It was just it was a fun group. You really wanted them. I really wanted them to win, not just because they were Seahawks, but because they were just so tight together. They were a whole unit, and that's what I want out of my team, and I got that this year.
And you can see where that builds long-term success too, because that whole mantra or slogan or whatever you want to call it, where they say 12 is one.
Yeah,
They feed on that. They believe in that. They are a cohesive unit. It's not like it's internally motivated as opposed to the Legion of Boom that was externally motivated. Completely different scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say the way the Legion of Boom did it was bad.
It's just different.
It was just different.
It was different. It was very different.
And this feels like it's built for more long-term success.
Yeah. Who was it? It was Leonard. It was Leonard Williams, and I want to say a rookie. And it was a home game, and it might have been the playoff game against the 49ers. I don't know. But the crowd was just being amazing. And Leonard turned to this younger player and said, you hear that? Let it feed you. Let it feed you.
That was
Let it feed you.
The 49ers game, yeah.
I got chills. I got chills when he said that because they recognize what this team does. And real quick on the noise, I had worked with a guy who played defensive back for Purdue. So he'd been to Michigan with 103,000. And I said, you've played in front of big crowds. I said, does the crowd really make a difference? Yes. He said, I mean, he's like, yes, what you guys do out there, it makes a difference. I said, I guarantee it does. And so, hearing from a player that played in front of 103,000, that's pretty good to hear because you always wonder.
Well, I remember the 49ers. Who was that 49ers guard? Boone? Or was it Boone? He was the guard, and he was like, I'm right next to the center, and I can't hear him.
It was Stanley. Was it Stanley or Staley? I think it was Staley.
Staley.
Yeah, they said, how loud is it? He said, I play guard, and I can't hear the center or the quarterback. And I'm right next to it. But that's awesome. It just was it was great to see the city embrace football like they do, and I couldn't be prouder to be a Seahawk fan in Indiana, and beating the Patriots. They hate the Patriots over here, so that was really good. So got a lot of prep for that.
The playoff route couldn't have been any better.
I know.
Revenge on the Rams, revenge on the Niners.
That's what I said.
Revenge on the Patriots.
Division.
And then do it in the 49ers house.
Oh, my God. Which will forever be, that's the place where the Seahawks won a Super Bowl. So on a personal level, you all know what I went through. I got to watch the NFC Championship in my room. But more importantly, I got to watch the Super Bowl with my son, and that was extremely special. Sharing it with Jacob and just sharing it with you guys as well afterwards and during. And all the texts and all the messages that we all got from winning the Super Bowl. And it's been an amazing season. It's been an amazing year. I've learned a lot about myself, and the Seahawks really put together a memorable 50th anniversary. So, and you guys, I tell you every time, it's your brothers. You're not just friends. You're all brothers. And I'm extremely grateful every time you show up and play halftime trivia or,
I can't be your brother. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can't be my brother.
Oh, where you live, you can.
Yeah, you can't. Not Alabama. But
Close
yeah,
enough.
except for
That
little
won't save
Mo, and
anyways.
he's my son. But it's been a really special season, one that I won't forget. I still remember the 2014 season. I mean, I won't forget that one either, and I definitely won't forget this one.
And the big thing about it too is how not random, but like no one really expected us to go to the Super Bowl. But like the 2013 team, it was like a 2012 team you could see was like right there.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it was on the brink.
You could see it building.
You could see the build up.
Yeah, but this year was kind of just out of the blue.
Well, and I don't want to say anything, but I'm not going to, hindsight's 2020, but that first preseason game watching Gray Zabel, I went, okay, we know Cross is established tackle. We know that Lucas is an established tackle.
Long
And
as he's
now we
healthy.
got this guard that is just absolutely blowing people away. And I thought, this could be
How
something
cool is it
special.
that
And he
we had
comes from that
two-
little school in the Dakotas.
Yeah.
I was going to
Yeah.
say that. And the center, they were roommates.
And the
Two
centers,
South
it was his
Dakota
roommate.
State,
Yeah.
North Dakota? Were they North Dakota?
North Dakota.
North Dakota,
Two
yeah.
North Dakota State linemen was starting in a Super Bowl
Who
next to each
knew?
other. Like, who would have
And
thought?
one.
Yeah, when I saw Zabel blocking in the first preseason game, I got pretty excited because I thought we're going to be able to run the ball, and that's why I made the prediction I made. But sharing it with family and friends that are here on this show, definitely, and other people, all the well wishers when I was in ICU. I can't thank you all enough for your support. Every word, every message meant a lot to me, and I'm glad. In a way, I'm glad it happened because it's gotten me on the right track, which is a good thing. So I'm glad about that. But I'm also just the season was amazing. And this little show, when we first started, we said, we were just schleps with a mic. We're not experts. We never have claimed to be experts. We never will. We're just fans with a mic, and we try to have fun. We try to do some entertaining things so that it's not just talking about sports and on a zero coverage. You do that, that's already being done. If you want to go see that, that's great. But we like
We're
to
kind of
just
stupid.
We're kind of
We're
stupid.
dumb.
But we have fun.
Subscribe.
We try to have fun. We try to laugh and have a good time.
Dare to be
So-
stupid. Dare
and
to be
hopefully
stupid.
you
Okay.
have laughed
Like
over
the
the
word out.
season, over the 13
Yeah.
seasons. And so with that, I think it is time to bring another season of the 12-Man Fan Jam show to a
Wow.
complete stop. We hope that you have learned something and maybe laughed a little over the season. And we look forward to the 14th season in about a month and a half, about a month. We'll start that up. And until then, on behalf of Little Mo, Dustin, and Will, and Maddie, and Statsman Mark, and all of Team 12, and everyone else, this is yourself, Pointed Reverend Moses.
Jimmy with his positivity during the game.
Yes. Reverend Seahawk Positivity. Stay Palau Church Seahawk Positivity. Till until next time. New cup. Go
Oh,
Hawks.
nice. Go Hawks.
I didn't even know that. Go Hawks.
Go Hawks.
Nice.
Oh, everything
Like
tastes
that.
so sweet out of this.
That,
Especially Ram Tears.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a beautiful cup.
definitely.
Oh, Sean.